Hi chaps, MOP here from Beard, Biceps and Batchat. Today I am bringing you a replay in my Motherland on Redshire in a tier 8 slash tier 9 game. So I've been playing my Motherland a little bit just to 2-mark it. I think I got the 2 mark after this game. Now the reason I want to show you this game is what I'm trying to do with a lot of my videos now is rather than just show a good game, I'm trying to show videos that obviously have good games but also can sort of highlight a point, and I think this video is going to highlight well, hopefully the point I'm going to make. So what you can find on certain maps, or pretty much any map, is that you may find your entire team going down one flank. In this case they're all pushing down the 1-2 line down to the middle ridge, at which point you have two options. You either go with a lemming train, or you can decide to go down the other flank just to see what happens, see if you can slow down the advance. Now the second option is usually the one that will get you killed very quickly. You'll have a poor game, but the team may win depending on how aggressively the lemon train pushes. Normally you should follow the lemon train, make sure it keeps rolling and make sure it doesn't stop at the first sign of a red. As you can see here, one red's been spotted, everyone's pretty much just stopped moving. So the Motherland is fairly unique for a medium tank. It's a medium that's essentially a pocket heavy. Now by that I mean it goes about 42-43 kilometers per hour. It's got good frontal armour, good turret. The cupolas on top of the turret are very small and very flat, so they're very difficult to hit. Now this flank of Redshire offers you the opportunity to get hold down, angle your armour, and you become very difficult to penetrate. So what I decided early on in this map is the main engagement point on the 9-0 line for heavies is E9, E0, F9, F0 and on top of the ridge. So rather than look to push aggressively to there, what I'm going to do is use the train to my advantage, let them push over the hill, and I'm going to look to stall their advance from a hold down position. And my plan is to trade time to allow our lemming train to finish their push, kill the tanks up there and double back. Now I'm willing to trade HP, space, pretty much anything to slow him down. So we've got the first one there, the IS-3, he's popping up, put a shot into him. As you can see, this is just me holding the entire flank. We're going to come up against 4, maybe 5 reds. Again, I'm not top tier, I'm only a medium at tier 8, we're fighting IS-3s, T10s. But what I also want to do is the crew in this is actually really good. It's my crew for my OBJ 140, so I know I have the view range and the camo at this distance as they pop over the hill where I can shoot them and they're not going to be able to spot me as I shoot them. You can see I'm being very cautious, just moving from hold down position to hold down position, 384 meters. I'm just giving them ground, staying hidden as long as possible, just using as much cover, as much foliage to remain undetected. What I want to do is just slow down that advance as much as possible. Now what you're going to see is a lot of their meteor heavies have come this way, which they should do. This is the perfect place for them. They should be fighting our heavies, but obviously our heavies have joined the 11 train, gone up the 1-2 line. But what they're doing is being very cautious. They're taking shots, they're not sure where from, but what you'll see is I'm taking shots, but every time I take a shot I'm relocating a couple of meters ever so slightly, just so if they do try to blind fire me they're gonna miss. Now this little trick I learned from Mark Hicks, sorry. He was playing his Borsig and I was playing in my, it must have been a Centurion, and I just couldn't get him blind firing. I knew exactly where he was, but he was just moving a couple of meters every single time and I couldn't do anything to him. Now at this point things are getting fairly serious. You can see the gravel firing up, the T10, the a KV3, and there's a couple more tanks back there that shoot me, as well as a medium pushing over onto my position. Now what I want to do again is I'm going to give up ground, move to the next hold down position that allows me to deal with the medium as well as the heavies that are pushing. What I want is the mediums on F and G5 to hold that position, so these enemies that I'm spotting they can put shots into and support me. So his T-44's got excited, put one shot into him, take the tracks out, we angle our armour, he takes a rush shot, doesn't get it into us, look for the second shot into him, nope, we bounce off the wooden frame. But what you'll notice is the entire time I'm keeping as much of the body of the Motherland in cover as possible. Also only one target can shoot at me. So although there's multiple tanks I'm fighting against, I'm only ever exposing myself to 1v1s, and again the Motherland's armor can really hold up if you angle it correctly. You know, it's it's pretty tight. So I'm being pushed by the IS-6, one shot straight into him, take the ammo rack out. I've moved to the trusted premium rounds. The mediums are lending their fire support now. They've cleared all the tanks down the 1-2 line. We've managed to stall the advance long enough so everyone else can relocate. We've held the flank. The KV-3's pushing round, one shot into him, straight into his tracks. Again, I'm just going to angle my armour at him. Well, not this case, it's a pretty bad, very bad angling on my part. We should be turning. Turn. There we go, that's better. So he's just shooting at my front armour, which is very thick, ever so slightly angled, and that allows us to take him out. So what we've managed to do there is allow the rest of the team to pull back, just trading space, moving from hold down position to hold down position, and just using the characteristics of our tank to hold a flank against tanks that are quite a bit better than the Motherland, while being fairly badly outnumbered. While initially we didn't have any support, because we were putting shots into them while not being spotted, they couldn't just push aggressively because they weren't fully sure of my position, and if there was anything else on top of our spawn hill, that would add supporting fire. Now at this point I'm okay to get aggressive. It's pretty much mop up mode. I'm just going to push on the T10, see if we can get some damage on him. It's been a fairly good game. Boom. Boom. It's been a poor bugger. It's been a fairly good game so far. There's still some damage left on the table. We've got the arty that I probably won't get a look at. We've got the Borsig and we've got a KV4 knocking about as well. Now I'd assume the KV4 and the Borsig are along the BC line in the 567 area, just because if they've not been spotted they're in the basin there. The Borsig I assume is knocking around A5, A6, A7. There's lots of cover there, it can get hold down, lots of foliage, so it can use its great camo, throw shots in and dive back in. Especially if we're pushing the middle quite aggressively, that's a really good position to get to provide supporting fire. So we're just pushing, just YOLOing. We've done well here, we've not lost any health. We probably should have lost a little bit of health on the flank. But I'm going to say that's down to really, really good hold down positioning and angling. It's probably not. More luck than anything else. But anyway, we spotted the Borsig, he's where I thought he'd be. There's no point really going for the KV4, the other guys are going to finish him off before I get there, but I load HE anyway. I'm round the back of him, so I'm kind of hoping I can set him on fire, get some more damage, be a little bit cheeky with this little chap. Straight into the engine, no fire. So I decided just to leave him, keep the HE loaded. Obviously the Borsig has very, very weak armour. No idea why I shot that. Must be a special one. There's no way. Why did I even shoot that? I would never have reloaded in time when I came around the... Never mind. So he put one shot into the Borsig, he puts the shot into me. I then push on him. What I'm looking to do is put one more shot into him, ram him, and get 2 shots off to every one of his, except at this point. So I go for the ram, don't ram him, put a shot into him, don't kill him. He should kill me at this point. I was shitting myself. I get lucky with another ram, and we managed to take him out. Now this is pretty much truly mop up. We're just hunting for the artillery. Guys, let me know if this video highlights how it is sometimes possible to hold a flank. When the lemon train goes one way, do you join the lemon train? Or do you try and hold the flank to buy time for the lemon train just to crush whatever they're crushing and come back and support you? Let me know in the comment section below. There's been a fairly good game, 162,000 silver credits, 10,000 experience, almost 4k physical damage, 3,300 assisted. Ooh, that's only the one mark, so we're just working on the second, which we got this morning. Guys, I hope you like the content. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time.